يفقهون لكن الرسول والذين آمنوا معه جاهدوا بأموالهم وأنفسهم وأولئك لهم الخيرات وأولئك هم المفلحون إنما المؤمنون الذين آمنوا بالله ورسوله ثم لم يرتابوا وجاهدوا بأموالهم في سبيل الله أولئك هم الصادقون.
That Islam is intrinsically violent. We have Muslims who commit in the name of Islam violence. That doesn't, you have all sorts of, wackos all over the world who will do things in all sorts of names. But we know, for example, if the Ku Klux Klan does something racial or racist or violent in the name and still thinks it's coming from the Christian tradition, we know that that's not really, because we're sure of what the Christian tradition is. We're not yet sure of what the Muslim tradition is.
I'm not a terrorist or a date merchant. I don't live in a tent or keep my wife zipped up in it all day. And for the record, I knew who she was before I married her too. I have more than just white robes and sandals in my closet, and I've never actually rode a camel before, ever, even though I'm sure they're great animals and all. I do know someone named Ahmed, but it's not the guy from your economics class, so stop asking. Falafel actually is not my favorite type of food. I don't know how to even tie a turban, and I've never worked at a gas station or driven a taxi cab.
There are attempts to sort of sabotage and also censor the
But that's
conference.
bizarre, something that 99.8% of scientists across the world accept, and how bad does that look?
Very bad, absolutely. If we read the Quran over and over again says to ponder, to reflect, and to inquire into evidence. The scholars and the Muslims, the medieval Muslims of the past, they didn't shy away from grappling with the latest scientific discoveries and the developments in philosophy, and something's gone wrong.
Yeah.
Every recitation of the Quran begins with an invocation to the compassion and mercy of God, and the Quran is really nothing but a cry for compassion. The bedrock message of the Quran is that it's wrong to build up a private fortune, but good to share your wealth equally, and to look out for the vulnerable and the poor people in society. That is the chief duty of every single Muslim.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
ليس عليك هداهم ولكن الله يهدي من يشاء وما تنفقوا من خير فلأنفسكم وما تنفقون إلا ابتغاء وجه الله وما تنفقوا من خير يوفى إليكم وأنتم لا تظلمون للفقراء الذين أحصروا في سبيل الله
This terroristic activity is never supported and would never be supported by the Muslims. Because these people, when they commit the act of terrorism, they use the word of jihad. Jihad is never an act of terrorism. Jihad is fighting against terrorism.
We met up with Imam Yasser and other clerics at a recent Islamic summit in Houston.
The senior-most scholars that all various stripes of Muslims look up to denounce terrorism, and they have denounced 9/11, they've denounced Al-Qaeda, they denounced Osama bin Laden.
And it's not just clerics fighting back, but young Muslims as well.
The biggest reason some Muslim youth get radicalized, you have 40% say lack of general Islamic knowledge.
Meet the staff of Muslim Matters, a website that answers questions using traditional Islamic teachings to counter arguments made by extremists.
It can be confusing, especially if you're a young person trying to navigate between your Muslim identity, your Western identity, and to find the right path.
In the last year and a half, the site's creators say they've gotten close to 5 million hits.
Our goal was to be able to present an orthodox voice online and show that you could be 100% Orthodox and 100% American.
You're trying to counter the radical message by putting out something that's very positive, that deals with real issues. So if somebody's having a crisis in their life, it's not about building a bomb and taking it into the middle of Times Square. That's not a rational response to having a bad day.
That's right.
Exactly.
Cameras were rolling when a war of words broke out over anti-American graffiti. CBS 12's Carl Mann is live in the studio with how it all happened. Carl.
Well, Ben, you're looking at the spray-painted message that started the argument you just saw. In bold black lettering nearly 20 feet high, this graffiti work reads, Jihad, as you can see right here. And of course, in Arabic, that term is used to describe a holy war.